Hello?
Hi, na tayong result which is approved. Thank God. Nakabalik ka na. I know, nakabalik ka na sa work
Akala
permit.
ko po, August pa.
Talaga naman. Grabe.
Kasi binibilang ko po, di ba, para sa amin matagal.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually analyze whatever the situations that you guys, all of you are going through. And tapos hindi nag-work out.
Take over ako.
Yeah, tapos
kasi
nung
parang
time,
binalik.
tapos nung time na nag-process ako, pinasok ko na to maintain your status, di ba? Para hindi ka mawalan ng
Kasi
status.
opo. Kasi yung tapos nung wala po yung LMIA na una, matik yung work permit po na pinasis natin.
Yeah, na-refuse talaga kasi of
Walang
the
LMIA
LMIA.
naka-apply.
Kasi ang tagal. July 30 tayo nag-apply yung
Yeah,
first application while waiting for the LMIA. Nagkaroon ka naman ng work permit extension, pero syempre when they assessed na na-refuse na yung first application because wala tayong LMIA. Yun lang nangalawa na nung mayroon na tayong LMIA. We were looking on the timing nung na-refuse ka, mayroon kang 90 days grace period na pwede na natin ipasok with the LMIA. So, we're waiting for that. Yeah. Tapos, make sure na ipasok ulit natin like what we did on the first application. Pero plus restoration na.
March?
I believe, sandali, tingnan ko. Tapos yung...
Parang March po eh.
Yung yung second application natin?
Or February last week.
February 24. February 25. So, nung time na na-approve na yung LMIA, kasi na-refuse ka by around, siguro, within the 90 days grace period, kailangan maipasok natin, di ba, nung na-refuse ka na. Then, nagkataon na during that time, I took over the LMIA process, and then, lumabas yung LMIA, tapos pinasok na natin, but nasa within 90 days grace period pa rin tayo, tama? Okay, tapos 26 nung nasubmit natin, 2026. Tapos ngayon, may approval tayo June 5. That's June 5, 2026.
June 5.
Oo. So, kalalabas lang. Kung minsan nalilate yung kanilang update sa system. Approve siya, then June 5, and then 1 year lang kasi yun naman ang rule, have that work permit status ulit. And hindi ka umuwi dahil hindi ka kahit kailan nawalan ng status, right? Kasi naka-maintain ka, and then 90 days grace period.
Yes po.
And then nagkaroon ka ng PGWP, tama?
Hindi po. Ako po yung walang PGWP.
Wala kang PGWP.
Wala po.
See? Iba-iba yung cases ninyo.
Kaya po nung July last, or June, nag-apply po natin yung work permit para makastay ako. And then yung...
I wanna know, anong naging experience mo during the time na naging estudyante ka plus work permit?
Plus work permit, yung naman po, studying, and then...
Work experience?
Working.
Anong klaseng experience?
Sa fast food po ako. Nag-supervisor.
Legitimate experience yung mga yan. And, di ba, yun ang sabi ko lagi, yung advice ko. Because of the, experiences and everything.
Kasi dapat yun po yung magiging pathway ko sana bilang nag-change po yung...
Yes, correct. Yeah, nag-change lahat. Actually, nag-change lahat. Now, eto yung sinasabi ko. So, wala kang experience as a nanny. And then, ang sabi ko, mas madali na kapag ka may mga exempted na LMIA, kasi nahirapan na tayo yung time na yun eh. Mas madali na ang kunin ninyo is yung exempted na LMIA, which is mas lenient ang pag-approve. Pares pa rin yung process. But mas lenient ang mga officers to approve. Not yung mga high wage. Like for example, yung experience mo sa restaurant. Kung nag-apply ka doon, high wage sigurado ang ibibigay sa'yo. Kasi hindi siya exempted. And hindi pwede kasi ang hirap ipasa. And then, lalaban ka na rin lang. Let's go for something na mas medyo lenient yung pag-approve. And look, wala kang experience.
Nag-start na nag-reach out ako sa inyo for advice. Nag-iba yung policy.
Yeah, nag-iba lahat. Oh my goodness. Ginulo lahat. So yun tama naman yung aking analysis honestly kasi it's not in the book. Yun yung sinabi ko, and then at the same time I know wala kang experience, but with my experience napapansin ko basta nag-change ka from student, nag-change ka, nakakuha ka ng LMIA kahit walang experience, na-approvean, but not a guaranteed situation. But this is the best option that we can do. And we did it. And now, the good thing right now is that etong caregiver program na to, Nani, mayroon ng PR pathway yan eventually. Okay? So,
Yes,
ibig
opo.
sabihin yan, I know nag-pause sila this 2026, but eventually they will gonna open. Now, starting today, pwede ka nang mayroon ka ng Nani experience, and tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. Pagka halimbawa nag-open yan, tapos ang gusto lang is 6 months, then definitely naka-acquire ka ng 6 months na legitimate experience. Yun yung gagamitin for you to get into the PR pathway eventually. And I'm not saying now kasi sarado, and who cares, hindi ka pa naman qualified. But once na
So, pwede
nag-open.
na po ako mag-start na mag-gain.
Oh yeah, even now.
Po, yung sa work.
Well, pwede ka na mag-start as soon as possible. Yes, kahit wala pa yung work permit mo.
Kailangan i-follow ko po yung hours na nakalagay din sa...
Not necessarily. You can follow 30 hours a week kasi yun ang minimum. 30
30
hours a week.
Okay, 30 hours a week.
Basta make sure na 6 hours a day or 30 hours a week para legitimate at saka pwede mong ma-claim for PR pathway. I just want to analyze the application that we did. It's very, very important for us to relate with the other applicants or other clients as well. Came here as a student and then pawala na yung status niya. She never got the PGWP actually kasi yung school na pinag-aralan niya is walang PGWP. Pawala na yung kanyang status. So what we did, we advised her to get an LMIA from an easier one, which is nanny, caregiver, construction, farming. Exempted yan sa mga high wage at that time. Kasi kapag ka high wage and then marirefuse lang yung application, mawawala na talaga siya ng status. Now, we look on the timing. At the same time, we look on the opportunity for her to apply while waiting for the LMIA kasi nga we don't want her to lose her status pero hindi na-approvean dahil the LMIA was processing by her. Ngayon, I took over the case. We applied for work permit while waiting for the LMIA, but of course, expectedly, na-refuse yung application ng una dahil hindi nakaabot yung LMIA, but we did again a re-application with the LMIA na at that time, plus restoration. She is here in Canada. Approval on June 5, 2026 for that LMIA. And remember, narinig nyo naman, she doesn't have an experience as a nanny or caregiver. She used to work in a restaurant. So it's not actually related, not even the course, not even the experience. But because meron siyang kamag-anak na nagbigay sa kanya ng LMIA, and then it's nanny, we took a chance with that. Thank God, it got approved kahit wala siyang experience, and kamag-anak niya yung nag-provide ng LMIA. And why I'm saying this, why I'm doing this, to show everyone that this is really a very difficult case. The expiration, the grace period, naka-monitor ka dapat together with the applicant. And I'm hands-on niya to cooperate sa aking mga hinihingi at saka reminding me, naka-monitor din siya sa pag-end ng kanyang status. So, it's really amazing that at the end, nakabalik siya from being a student with the work permit, co-op work permit, and then nakabalik siya sa work permit, and the good thing is that work permit has a PR pathway, which is the caregiver or nanny. Right now, 2026, nakasarado pa yung pang PR pathway ng mga caregiver and nanny. I'm talking about PR pathway. It's not the work permit. Kasi when we talk about LMIA, it is work permit. When we talk about the PR pathway, that's permanent residency, which is they will gonna base on your experience based in Canada at legitimate experience dito sa loob ng Canada. But right now, medyo magulo pa yung system, magulo pa yung immigration. But for me, I just, I know it was really a very difficult case, but I have to stand up. I have to cooperate kung ano yung pwedeng gawin, pero it cannot be perfect. It can never be perfect. At the same time, it can actually go wrong because of whatever the circumstances in between or during the process. It can go wrong because why? One thing is that what if in between may nangyari sa sitwasyon na yon? You can say only whatever the advice na pwede mong sabihin, but at the end of the day, it is based on my knowledge and also based on my experience. But at the end, trust me, it is not me who decide, and I can never guarantee with any process that I do, but malakas lang talaga yung loob ko na makisama sa inyo and do kung ano yung gusto nyong ipaglaban dito sa immigration. And LMIA process is not really an easy job to do. we cooperate, and we always need the cooperation ng employer, at the same time yung confidence nila for me to be able to fight for the case. It's a very good case and a very good example that I wanted to share to everyone, na try to share to other people na pwedeng makarelate dito sa sitwasyon. I am sure marami pong kagaya ng aking client ngayon na nakaparehas ng iba, that they could be able to get back their work permit, get that work permit kahit na walang experience. LMIA that is exempted from high wage. So regardless of your city, get an LMIA job na pwedeng exempted dun sa process, which is sa median rate lang kayo, which is farming, healthcare, which is kaparehas niya ng caregiver nanny. And maganda kapag may kamag-anak kayo na magbibigay sa inyo ng LMIA, that's farming, construction, yung mga yun, that everyone can actually get back to the work permit status for those people na nawalan na ng status. It is not easy right now, but still may hope pa rin. Whatever is happening right now, I can tell you that immigration keep on changing. It is always changing. Presently, I admit, it is not easy. It is difficult, and this is one of the best example na pwede ninyong gawin. At the end of the day, every foreign national inside Canada, tourist visa, work permit, or open permit, all of you need an LMIA if you wanted to extend your status, if wala pa kayong permanent residency application in place, hindi pa kayo pwedeng mag-apply ng bridging open work permit, then we will need that LMIA. We will need that approval of an LMIA for you to be able to get back, to extend, to get back to work permit, or to change your job, and perhaps getting a PR pathway. I really hope that you find an LMIA. I really hope that you will gonna be able to extend your status. So once na-extend, nakabalik kayo sa work permit, then whatever closed doors na naka-in place or naka-restrict dun sa inyong pagiging walang status at pagiging pawala na ng status, then it will gonna actually create a better status here in Canada hanggang sa makakuha kayo ng permanent residency. And I'm telling you right now, permanent residency is not easy, but you will gonna get there. The only thing is that you have to be tough and you have to be strong. Again, this is Norilyn Oligo Sarma, licensed immigration consultant. Salamat po.